because you need a lot of energy to get to where you're trying to go, to make your life what you dream of for it to be like. And energy vampires that don't support you and in fact put you down, it's not going to help you go forward at the speed and the momentum and all the things you need to really take your life forward. It'll hold you back. So get out of that comfort zone. I always say that. It's better to do it alone. It's better to do it broke. It's better to do it with no support than to do it with the wrong support. Are you still allowing access to people that aren't supportive of where you're going? Please don't tell me you are. You know what that does to dreams. You know what that does to your energy. And you're still thinking that these people are going to come around and suddenly be your biggest cheerleaders. Let it go. Let it go. It's only slowing you and your process and your journey towards your dream life down. When you're trying to force your accomplishments, your wins on people that aren't even truly supportive. Because you didn't put all this hard work in, all the blood, sweat, and tears, sleepless nights, all of this passion and work into where you're trying to go. And then just to have the wrong people around. Around here, we do it alone if we need to, but we're not settling. We're not going to settle and force people to be on the same page as us and just as excited about what we're doing with our lives. That's done. It's crazy because you think people will just be supportive and loving, but no, support isn't even the only thing. The people that don't support, the energy that you feel isn't even good, is it? Kind of makes you second guess yourself because your dreams are so big that it makes other people uncomfortable. You got to understand what that thing that happens is. It's not that the whole world is rude or nobody supports anybody. It's not that. It's people don't have the courage, don't have the drive, don't have what it takes to do for themselves and to go towards their dream lives and put the work in that's required to make that come into existence. So when you're here doing your thing, coming through to people with your wins and how excited you are and things are moving forward with your business or whatever you're working on, you're not going to get proper recognition. You're not, because they don't feel good about themselves and what they're doing. So how the hell are you going to get that love and support? What you're doing and the work you're putting in and the way your life is moving forward, you got to understand is intimidating to people. People cannot handle success when they feel bad about what they didn't give themselves. You got to understand that. If they can't give that to themselves, how do you expect them to give that to you? But yet you keep getting upset that people aren't supporting you. You keep getting upset that you got to do it alone. Or that friend had a passive aggressive comment back to something you were excited about. It's going to keep happening as long as you allow that. It's very important to keep your circle around you, your bubble, your little ecosystem, healthy and supportive, because you need a lot of energy to get to where you're trying to go, to make your life what you dream of for it to be like. And energy vampires that don't support you and in fact put you down, it's not going to help you go forward at the speed and the momentum and all the things you need to really take your life forward. It'll hold you back. So get out of that comfort zone. I always say that. It's better to do it alone. It's better to do it broke. It's better to do it with no support than to do it with the wrong support. It's discouraging. I had to dim my light to be around certain people. And I had to do that for a long time to really realize the impact it had on me because I didn't even know I was doing that. Next thing you know, I'm thinking about how I came across, or did I say something to offend them? Did I talk about my goals too much? Are you kidding? And so what would I do? Next time, don't talk about it much. Next time. So slowly I was dimming my light and shrinking myself to make you comfortable. Are you fucking kidding? And that's why I'm making sure that you take a look at your situation and you're not doing the same thing. Because you'll be getting so comfortable in these situations, you won't even notice it's happening. It can literally take that life force out of you, that excitement, that passion of where you're going and all the work you put in. The wrong people around you can destroy that and you won't even know it. So get yourself around people that care, that truly care. And it's a harsh reality, but sometimes these unsupportive people are right under your nose, friends and family. But you got to understand not to take it personal. That's the trick. Because again, I said it, people do this because they perhaps don't have the courage or what it takes to get that tenacity, that willpower, that discipline, that work ethic out of them that they see in you. Especially the people close to you, right? They see how passionate you are, how into your craft or your life that you are and what you're building. They really get to see the behind the scenes. So if those people are hating and not giving you the support, that means you're just shining so bright that you're shining your light on their darkness. Do you understand that? Of course, they're going to have a little bit of you're going to feel that energy. It's not genuinely supportive. It's either a bunch of, oh, I don't know, that sounds risky, or, like, oh, are you sure you want to do that? Oh, I know this girl that did that and this happened. All that shit. Like, you don't need that around you. So really pay attention to the conversations you're having with people and the responses, most of all, when you share your wins. Start to notice who is supportive. Fill your life up with supportive people. And if you don't have supportive people in your life, then go out and find them. If it's a business you're working on, then go network, go to events. There's events in every major city. You have no excuses. And if your city doesn't have that, then go online. There's a lot of online communities of entrepreneurs. Connect with people that you can share your wins with, that you can ask ideas for. Your own stuff going on, that you can ask ideas and get insights and inspiration, and they're on the same page as you. How good does that feel? Instead of forcing your storyline on other people and what's going on in your life and waiting for like a round of applause, a standing ovation, and you're never going to get it. And it really does leave you bitter. So why don't you just let it go and find the group that's going to support you? Go to events, network, go online, take some courses. There's so many ways. If you're starting a business, you should be around other entrepreneurs, okay? Not try to explain your ideas to family and friends. Unless they're super supportive and they actually help your business and are giving you advice and insights that are helping you go forward. That's different. But use your discernment. You're smart, you know. But nothing beats being around people that are on the same hustle as you, going through the same struggles as you, having the same questions and thoughts about the same things as you. How amazing is that? So you can be free. to be free in what you're doing and speak about it and not feel judged. Like, you can't buy that, but you can go out and find it. So stop complaining about the situation you're in. People are supporting me. Oh, this person said that, or I didn't get a good feeling. Oh, maybe I should just not say anything. Why are you doing that? You should be able to scream it loud and proud. And around the right people, you'll be able to do that. And around the wrong people, you won't even notice, and you'll be shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And then you'll wonder, why isn't this working out? I put so much work into it. Because you have so much shit to clean out. Like, it's not going to work like that. You're moving forward, getting yourself forward, and then you're getting dragged down by the negative energy. That's not going to work. It's only going to slow you down. Perhaps you can still get to where you're trying to go, but like, why are you slowing down the process? So go find your supportive group of people that will help you get through what you're working on, what you're going through, and stop putting your stuff on people that aren't checked in, aren't present, aren't there. And it's also not fair to people that aren't ready, to fill the shoes that you want them to fill. It's not fair for them also to take on that responsibility that they didn't ask for. And often when people aren't able to fulfill those responsibilities, it's because they can't give that to themselves in the first place. So really become aware. Who's supporting you? And everything around you that feels good and that keeps you going forward and keeps you motivated and makes you feel really, really positive about where you're going and the work you're putting in. Because you know behind closed doors the struggle and the hard work you put in. And you deserve to share it with people that truly care. On top of all the hard work you're putting in, you deserve to also give yourself the gift of having support and love and just genuine people and just genuine feedback. You know how helpful it is? Get stuck in our hamster wheels, when we get busy, we're working on our businesses, whatever we're doing. It's so good to have people that whose opinions you can really count on, who really want the best for you. So surround yourself with only people that do that, whether that's your neighbor, whether that's it doesn't matter. There's always people that we almost overlook that are so loving and so supportive. It's better you tell them that good news about what's going on than a cousin or somebody who the conversation's just not going to resonate and you're not going to get what you needed out of that conversation. Just save everybody the trouble. Keep relationships peaceful. You already know what you're getting, from certain people. So don't try to force it. You be your biggest cheerleader and then really surround yourself in layers and layers of people that are good for you and that also support you. At minimum, as much as you support yourself, if not more. What a way to grow a business and work on your life. To have such great people around. And if they're not around, you find them. You have to become very discerning about what you have around you, who you have around you, when it comes to your goals, your dreams, and protective of your energy, of your mind, of your heart. Because the wrong people can come and really disrupt all that harmony. So please take a look around. Assess who you're telling what to and how it feels when you leave that conversation. Keep what you need to keep to yourself. You don't also have to overshare. There's a lot of oversharing happening. Say what you need to say and say it to the right people. And your business, your life, your dreams, your goals will go much further and come into fruition much faster if you have the right team around you. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I will be back soon with some more videos. Thank you for all the love and support. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.